Welcome back, NYC Fragrance family. The last summer list for 2020. The cheapies. I know some of you have been waiting for this list. So, let's get right into it. 10 cheapies out of my collection. Not ranked. Not 1 through 10, 10 through 1. Like I said, these are all fun to have for the summer. 10 really good fragrances that come in really cheap. Under $40. That's the goal here. So let's start with the first one on the list. From the house of Issey Miyake. Summer is in the name. It is Issey Miyake's Summer 2018 version. Cool graphic on the bottle. Love that blue see-through cap on the top. This one is a summer freshie. But what gives this a differentiation is 2 notes that you don't usually find in fragrances. Kiwi and pineapple. So you want a fresh summer fragrance, uplifting, bright, says summer in the name, and it's cheap. Issey Miyake's Summer 2018. Next one on the list, probably all familiar with the original one, and it is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. The Eau Intense takes the original, amps it up, makes it longer lasting, and you have yourself a fantastic summer fragrance. This has been a staple for many people during the summertime, and it comes in cheap now. Get the Eau Intense over the original. Next one, summer in the name too. I call it Batman 1966 in a bottle. If you guys are familiar with the original Batman series, when they used to fight, you'll know why when you see the bottle. And this is the Summer 2019 CK1. See that graphic? That's the graphic that I remember for Batman 1966 when they would fight and you'd see the pow and all the weird things that would pop up. That's why I call it Batman in a bottle. Again, fresh, clean, beautiful. Give it a spray since I've been doing it with the other ones. Yeah, man, it's fresh, it's bright, and this is coming in at like $20. Like, again, a lot of these are not going to last all that long. They're freshies, they're summertime fragrances, but again, this, you screw off the cap, you could take some out, put an atomizer, you're good to go. And that's what I would do. Take a travel sprayer or a 5 ml atomizer, decant, and you're good to go. I do it pretty much with all of these fragrances because I like to refresh and smell that opening over and over. The next one on the list is the brand is known for maritime style fragrances, and this one here is prominent with the note of starfruit, and it is Tommy Bahama's St. Kitts. Love that blurple bottle, the gold cap, it's pretty cool. This one picked up at TJ Maxx, $15. It's probably one of their better, I would say, for me, probably their best in-class fragrance of this type. They have quite a few in the set sales line. This one, I think, is the one that resonates more than, let's say, St. Bart's or Martinique. So the next one, as we have Mr. Buzzsaw now deciding he's going to put up his fence in the middle of my video, so I'm used to these things now. Anyway, this one here is the poor man's Parfum de Marly Sedley, and it is and was a staple in my collection when it first came out, and it is from Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy for Men. Nice mint, fresh fragrance that resonates and resonates and resonates and still gets compliments. Yes, it does, and people still do like it. This one here is coming in at less than $20 a bottle. Again, they don't last like they used to, that's for sure, because I did have the original, but it's still a fantastic smelling fragrance. That's all I'm going to say. So, now we're getting into the last 5, and this one here, my son's favorite fragrance. To me, still, if you're a young person, even though this is an older fragrance, this is definitely one you should have in your stash. And you should go out when you're going clubbing, going to the bars, hanging out with the boys, hanging out with the girls, whatever it is that you're doing, get yourself a bottle of this one. And it's cheap nowadays. May not be as strong as it was when it first came out, but it's still a beautiful smelling fragrance, just like Tommy. And it is Davidoff Cool Water. This is a staple in any collection. If you don't have a bottle of cool water, kind of wondering where your head is at. But anyway, definitely another great one for the summertime. Now this one came back last year. Another fragrance that I wore when I was younger, but made it in an eau de parfum concentration, which now brought back the vibe and the feeling of what it was when I first used to wear it. And it is Calvin Klein's Eternity Eau de Parfum. Fantastic. For me, the best part of this is that it hit discounters and it got down to the $40 range. Couldn't have been a better buy for me. I blind bought it just based on all the reviews I was hearing about it and how it was being compared to the original. And then when I got it, I just triggered the scent memory of the original. And I love it. It's another great fragrance as far as I'm concerned, as far as lavender goes. It's a good fragrance to have in the summer because it'll probably project and last longer in the heat. That's just my view on it. The next one I think is probably the king of the freshies in the cheapies. One that has been talked about over and over and over, but still all in all, one of the best buys I think that you can get for the summertime, and one of the easiest fragrances to wear in the summertime. And it is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. I don't think this DNA is ever going to get old. There are people that may be tired of it. I don't know. I just don't see how. I just think it's fantastic, and I think it's something that for the summertime just works. Perfect for work. Again, another good work fragrance that I think you should probably get, or you should probably have. I don't know. At least that's how I feel about it. The next one, Summertime in a Bottle, that captured the essence of an ocean in a bottle. The strength of the ocean, you've heard names like that about it. Jean Varvatos, Artisan Pure. The wicker bottle, the white wicker bottle, the white suit. Man, it's got this real green quality about it. Real, like, deep sea green notes. That's how I see it, with a nice citrus vibe. It's really, and salty. It is an aquatic. It is a summertime fragrance. It is the beach in a bottle. You know, there's no coconut in it to smell like suntan lotion, if you're thinking that. I get more of what I smell like when I'm at the beach. The sea salt air, the sand, the vibe of the water, the smell in the air. Not so much the suntan lotion part of it, but that's the vibe I get from Artisan Pure. Now, from the house of Dunhill, the last fragrance in my collection, may take you by surprise, is Sentry Blue. Now, with all the blue fragrances that are out there, blue fragrances that are out there, why Sentry Blue? Of all the blue fragrances that I have, this one garners the most compliments. This one seems to work the best on my skin as well. I have Sauvage and it works well, but it doesn't work as well as this. So NYC Fragrance family and other viewers and new subscribers and new viewers, I hope you like the 10 cheapies that I picked for summer 2020. If you had any idea how hard it was to make this video with all the interruptions and noises and things that I've had to deal with and edit, I would probably never want to do a top 10 again. It was torture. So, now that I vented, NYC Fragrance family and new viewers, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you keep coming back. And until the next time, remember, if you smell good, you feel good. Have a nice day.